guys, happy Sunday meal prep. I wanted to do something different this week and try to find something that I could make at least 5 different meals out of. So what I found was, I shared the recipe a little bit earlier, but it was a buffalo chicken, which I don't know if you guys have ever had buffalo chicken dip at parties, football games, and stuff like that, but this tastes very similar to it, except that it's not as bad for you. So this is just made out of chicken breasts that I shredded in my my mixer, and hot sauce and Greek yogurt. So it's not bad for you at all. And one serving of this is just 1 red container, so it just counts as a red container. So I'm gonna show you 5 different ways how I'm gonna make this for 5 different meals, so I don't get bored with the same meal over and over and over again. Yes, it'll be the same chicken on top of it, but I'm mixing it up a little bit each day to make it different enough where I like it every single day. So it's gonna be new and exciting each day. So the first way I'm going to do it is nachos. I love nachos. You don't make a ton of them, okay? But if you use about 10 chips, 10, 12 chips, top it with chicken, and then top it with some shredded cheese, a blue container of shredded cheese, and put it in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes till the cheese melts and it's all gooey and amazing. And then you're going to top it also, if you choose to, with fresh salsa. So it feels like a huge cheat meal, but it's really not. It's actually pretty good for you. So that's one way I'm gonna make it. The next one I'm going to make it is very, very similar. It's gonna be pepper boats. You're going to do the same thing. I'm gonna cut this in thirds and kind of make little boats out of it. Fill it with the fill it with the chicken, and then I'm going to bake it. You can add cheese on top if you'd like. The same thing, let it bubble, let it get melted and all that stuff, and that's another way you can have it. So you'll have like 3 pepper boats on your plate with the hot chicken and cheese, and it's gonna be gooey and it's gonna be awesome. So that's number 2. The next one is also very similar. It is going to be lettuce wraps. So you can use lettuce for taco shells and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take lettuce and a little wrap. I'm going to add this to it, and each time I'm just gonna heat this in a pan, get it a little bit warm. You could do it cold too if you wanted to, but I'm gonna put it inside this, and then I'm going to top it with salsa again. So that is one way. The other way that I'm going to do it is super, super easy. Just gonna warm this up, and I'm gonna put some feta cheese on top. And I like to keep my blue container inside my feta, makes it easier when I'm measuring. And feta and hot sauce together, it's amazing. If you have not tried it, do it now, because it's the best flavors together. And then the last one is a new one I'm gonna try. I can't believe I haven't tried this yet in my meal planning, but I'm gonna make a pizza out of it. So to make a pizza, it's also on the Country Heat booklet. It's also in so many meal preps. But you take 1 tortilla, a whole wheat tortilla, or whatever one you wanna use, but you put your toppings on top. So my toppings are going to be the chicken, and then I'm going to top it with cheese, and you're gonna bake it at 350 till everything gets crispy, melted, gooey, yummy, and that's the 5th way you can make it. So I'm using this to make 5 different meals this week, and this was super easy to make. It took me about 10 minutes, and I'm ready to go for my meals for this week. And another thing that I did to simplify my week was I went ahead and cooked all my veggies. I roasted them at probably 400 for about a half hour till everything got nice and tender. And I have onions, Brussels sprouts, carrots, sweet potatoes, peppers, mushrooms in here. So it's all sorts of goodies. Everything you guys like, throw in a pot and roast it. And then you're ready to go for the week. So all I need to do is warm this up. I can put it with eggs. I can do so much with it, you guys. So simplify. What I'm doing again, always every single week, lunch meat. If you haven't tried it, do it. I found this new one. It's sriracha flavored chicken breast. It's pretty darn good. So I'm gonna baggie that up. And then my go-to of grapes. If you guys notice your fruit's going bad, I would suggest doing grapes and freezing them. Then they can't go bad. And they're really, really good after a workout or when it's hot outside. I love having these in the car when I'm driving somewhere because the sun's beating in and it's super hot. And this cools you right down. It's like a tiny popsicle. And then I have my peppers also pre-packaged and ready to go for snacks. What else did I do? I made my fresh salsa again. I shared that recipe last week. And then I'm just doing apples because it's easy, grab and go, an apple. And I can dip it in peanut butter if I'd like to. And then you guys, I made a new treat today. It's actually out of the meal prep book. It's the high protein chocolate peanut butter snack bars, and it's made with chocolate Shakeology, rolled oats, raw peanuts, but I didn't have those, so I used pistachios, golden raisins. I didn't have those either, so I used dried blueberries, almond milk, and peanut butter. You mix that all together and it makes a bar. And it's really, really, really good. You can see I already had some. I had to taste test it. And to sweeten it up just a little bit more, I used my stevia drops inside it because I like sweet. So that helped, and I think this is going to make me feel like I'm having a cheat meal, but I'm really not, because it has awesome stuff in it. And it equals 1 bar, which I only did half a recipe because I wanted to make sure I liked it. I can't commit to a full recipe unless I try it and like it. So I made half, so this will give me 12 servings in this. And it will equal 1 yellow container. So that's an awesome way to spend a yellow container. It's like kind of like a no-bake cookie-ish, and it has the protein in it from Shakeology and all that really good stuff. So that is going to be my sweet treat for this week. And then you guys, I'm gonna make the cookies in here next week because I'm all about the sweets. And last but not least, again, when I'm craving something super, super sweet, I always do the peanut butter and chocolate chip combo. You see how I just like pour these in my mouth sometimes when I get really desperate for chocolate. I know you guys don't feel like you're really falling off the bandwagon if you have to have a handful of chocolate chips every now and then. I mean, kids are crazy, lives are crazy. You need chocolate sometimes, and it's not gonna ruin your whole meal plan if you have a few spoonfuls of this dipped in this. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to keep you long term. That's, I guess my thing is, finding ways that you can do this long term, because if you're depriving yourself of things that you love and that you need, chocolate and wine, you're not gonna stick to it long term. So give yourself a break sometimes, you guys. It's not about being perfect, it's about going long term. Progress, not perfection. So if you wanna have your chocolate chips still, have a few. Instead of eating a whole bag, just eat a handful. I mean, baby steps to get where you wanna go. But I have this every couple days, sometimes daily, but it just helps me simplify, makes me feel good. So that is one way, and I think that's it, you guys. Hope you guys have a great week. Let me know. We are chugging along, giddying up in this group, and I'm so excited for you guys. Keep going. If you guys have slipped up, you haven't been perfect, that's fine. I'm not at your door saying, hey, are you working out? Are you eating perfect? You guys will figure it out along the way. It took me 2 years to do the meal plan, you guys. So there is hope ahead for you. So do the best you possibly can. Baby steps each round. If you feel like you're failing at the meal plan, just replace something every single day. So if you like pop, cut out pop for 1 round. And then the next round, cut out processed foods. So slowly start switching your eating. If you try to go cold turkey on everything, it might backfire a little bit. So slow and steady wins the race, you guys. I hope you guys have a great week. I love you guys. I can't wait to dance with you guys again this week and see your progress. Have a great Sunday with your family, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.